Hi everyone, today we are going to talk about tenses. Tenses, as we know that it is the description about the time, about the situation or time at what incident it has happened. Now let me break down for you. जैसे कि हम जानते हैं tenses, अब तक हमने जितने भी पढ़ाई किया हमें बताया गया है कि टेंसेस किसी का मतलब कोई प्रेजेंट में हुई चीज़ें बतानी है, कोई फ्यूचर में हुई चीज़ें बतानी है, कोई पास्ट में हुई चीज़ें बतानी है। इन सब को हम टेंसेस बोलते हैं, ठीक है। तो मेनली दिस टेंसेस आर डिवाइडेड इनटू थ्री मेजर पार्ट्स। द थ्री मेजर पार्ट्स आर लाइक फर्स्ट इज future tense, then it's present, and then it is past. Now first, future tense, something which may happen to you. There is high probability that this incident is going to occur at some point or some moment of your time. Now the present one comes like which is going on, like I'm recording this video, like the earth is revolving on its axis. The another one is like which is happening in the present, the birds are flying in the sky. These all are known as present tense, which is happening at the moment. Now the past tense, things which are happened, like you went to a school trip, that is the memory. Now this has happened, this is the past ones. As very simple description, everybody knows it. Now as I said, this is three major parts of the tenses: present, future and past. Now these are further subdivided into four parts each. Like the first, future is divided into the four next subtopics, and respectively present and past as well. Now let me now we will do a simple thing to acquire this knowledge of tenses. We'll go step by step every tense. Now let me start with the present continuous. Now what do you understand when we say present continuous? Present continuous is nothing but the thing which is happening in present and which is still going on. Thing which is happening in the present and which is still going on. Like I am speaking front of camera. I am means I am telling you that I am speaking on this camera is in continuous form. Okay, this is present continuous. Now present continuous is like happening. Like let me give you some examples as well. Like when we describe a work which is happening, work is equal to the verb, and verb is something which is work. Both are interchangeable, and when we add ing, then it becomes continuous form. So present continuous, when we add like subject can be anyone: he, she, they, I, were, you, and then we add is, am, are. Now is for the singular person when we're talking about the particular entity, a particular thing, a particular girl, a particular boy, a particular thing. And then is, am when we are talking about individual, like I am, as you already know, I am, like these kind of sentences. And then there is are is plural. Very hard to pronounce this word plural for me, but yes, it's plural. And plural is for the group of thing, a group of something, a group of like majorly talked like when we say you, they, those, like bunch of something, then we are using are. So is, am, are plus verb plus ing. Simple. Now you know ing like जो continuous हो रहा है, जो कंटिन्यू हो रहा है. एंड वर्ब, एज आई टोल्ड यू दैट वर्ब क्या होता है, वर्क होता है. और वर्क जो प्रोसेस अभी चल रही है या कोई प्रोसेस का नाम, जैसे कि आई एम प्लेइंग इन द प्ले ग्राउंड. ठीक है, तो प्लेइंग कंटिन्यूस फॉर्म में हो गया और कहाँ हो रहा है, in the playground. As simple as that. No, not even single brain cell is used here yet. So let me again repeat the structure. Subject plus is-mr. You know why is-mr is used? As I told you, is-mr plus verb plus ing. Now we have to convert the same thing into the negative sentence, that I am not going. So you know I is the subject, am is that description, like plural, singular, whatever. and then I am not playing. So not is like a negative thing. Now we are describing this not in a negative thing. It's a negative sentence when we use not or never or something like that, which gives a sense of negativity, like no to something, right? So this is it. Now we are going to ask this present continuous into questioning form. Very simple as it sounds, questioning form. Now nothing will change, just the first two things which I have said, subject plus is MR gonna change. Now is MR will be the first thing, subject will be the next thing, and then after verb plus ing. So most of the time when we go somewhere and we want to say मुझे क्या करना है, मुझे क्यों बुलाया गया है, मैं क्यों हूँ इधर, इस सब चीज़ों को जब हमें बोलना होता है, सो एक पकड़ लेते हैं पहले तो कि मैं क्यों हूँ और मुझे करना क्या है, मुझे क्या करना है. तो what am I going to do here? What am I, मैंने ध्यान दीजिए, मैंने I am नहीं बोला है, am I बोला है. क्वेश्चनिंग में हम जब बात करते हैं तब हम बोलते हैं what am I going to do, what am I gonna do. अगर हम शॉर्ट कर दे तो उसे going to go. So yes, this अभी now we have covered present continuous. Now we're gonna study and we're gonna know about past continuous. Now past continuous होता क्या है, जैसे नाम है वैसा उसका काम है. past जो हो चुका है और continuous कि past में कुछ continue हो रहा था. सिंपल past में जो continue हो रहा था वही past continuous है. जैसे कि I was knocking the door. Now let me give you a structure to understand better in a better way. Now if we talk about the structure, the first will be the subject. Subject will be like anyone, like he, she, is, them. And who will decide what comes after subject? The is MR. Like a subject is a singular person, like a singular thing. Then we're gonna use is. M for individual and R for people, like more people, or with a you. Like subject is you, R, you. In previous one we have did about is MR, right? But in this we're gonna do about past continuous. In past continuous we don't use this structure. In past continuous we use subject plus was or were plus verb plus ing. As simple as that. Now was in earlier times, as I told you, is used for singular things, okay, and are is used for plural things. Similarly, was is used for singular things like he, she, him, her, and were is used for they, those, these kind of bunch of things when we are addressing that. So again let me repeat it. Subject plus was and were plus verb plus ing. Now verb is something which is going on. In earlier times I have told you about what is verb, and ing जो हो रहा, मतलब पिछले जो हो रहा था. So let me make a quick sentence was for you. That subject will be I was partying or I was playing. So playing means play is the subject, play is the verb, play is the verb plus ing is which was happening. So I was playing. Now I want to ask someone else that the person didn't call me but he went there. So I'm gonna ask like you were playing. Now see carefully how did I use it. First in subject I use you because I'm addressing a person, like you, next person, the person next to me. So you were playing. So I'm asking क्या तुम खेल रहे थे? So you were playing. Let me repeat the structure for you so we can get to the next part. Is about questioning form. So structure for past continuous is subject plus was or were. Was is for singular things and were is for plural things, plus verb is like a working thing plus ing because it is past continuous. Now if we want to ask someone about the question in question form, like were you there, were you there, who was with you, so was with you, something like that. So let me give you a structure first. Now in questioning form, if we are asking, just in earlier times what we have done in present continuous, that we flipped it. Similarly, we're gonna flip it here as well. We're gonna use was and were first, then subject plus verb plus ing. So now we're gonna talk about the future continuous one. Now future continuous is way simpler and way easier than the past two which we have done. Okay, now before I introduce you to the future one, let me first take you to the words that we will using to address the future. Okay, so first is will be, and then there is maybe, might be, must be, and would be. Now would be is in more respectable tone, like when we are addressing a senior, when we are addressing our teacher, when we are addressing our boss, then we use would be. Ma'am, would you be taking classes? Ma'am, would you be taking exams? Ma'am, when will be the exams? Like this. Now here are these three things which I haven't addressed. Out of the 5 words which I have told you, first is will be and next is would be. Now must, might or may, these are a little confusing because they all start from the M and kind of sound similar. So let me start with the easier one. Must be used when we are 100% sure that this thing must like definitely will happen at some point at a given location. This thing is happening or will happen for sure. Now most confusing, might and may. Now we use might when we are 25% sure, like yeah, I know it may, but I don't know it may be, like we are not totally sure. Then we use might, like out of 100% we are 25% sure. And we use may when we are like 50-50, like 50% we are sure that the singer would come to India, or 50% sure that singer would not come to India. Okay, so again let me repeat, may is for 50-50 and might is for 25% surety. Okay, 75% is like we don't know, it's in a negative zone, so that's why. Now let me take you to the structure. Now this 5 things which I have told you, we will be using in let me make a structure out of it. First will be the subject. As I told you, the subject will be he, she, they, I, may, they, something like that. Then we will using will be, sure, would be, might be, may be, or must be. Then we will using verb and then ing. So let me give you some example. Subject will be anything, like you will be playing or singing at the party. इसका मतलब हो रहा है कि तुम पार्टी में सिंग करने वाली हो या तुम करोगी क्या, something like that. Now if you have to ask in questioning form, as in past 2 things which you have done, same here we have to flip it. Now how we gonna flip it? First thing will be see, as I'm using will be, this is also showing that I'm talking about the present, like just the present which is coming, और हम करने वाले होंगे. Similarly, when we are talking about the questioning form, we will be using will be, would be. Okay, these 2 things only we will be using, not more than that, because when we are questioning it, we are sure that this is happening somewhere. Just we need to like what was you doing there, something like this we are asking it, right? No, have you ever asked a question like in doubtful way, like when we are imagining, we ask like when we are imagining, then we use may, might, or may and might words. But when we are like questioning it, you must be there, or will you be there, will you be playing, will she be playing. This is in questioning form, that क्या वो खेल रही होगी, क्या वो कर रहा होगा, क्या वो पढ़ रहा होगा, क्या वो नाच रहा होगा. When we are using this, then it's a questioning form, right? And there we are sure. होगा is already talking about the probability, so we don't have to add 2 times the same thing just to make it more like righteous. Okay, we minimize the words for what you speak, and then and just use correct and rational words. Like slowly with practice you'll understand what I'm trying to say. Now we have to use same thing in negative form. Same thing will be used: will be, would be, might be, maybe, and must be, but we will add not front of them. Will be not, would be not, must be not, maybe not, and might be not, right? So, and I want, now you have gotten the ideas. Now I want you to write down in comments and practice making sentences over it. Remember that it's not a one day thing, but one day you will. Not everybody learns everything in one day, but one day for sure you will know English and you will speak fluently. I hope this video helps you, and I'm hopeful that you learn something out of it, because I tried very hard to make it and simplify this content and make it less confusing to mass public. Thank you for watching, and thank you for giving your time.
Classes, about classes.
Forgot to mention that very soon we will be launching our classes, and the contact number is in description. So I hope you get that contact number, and you can message us, and we'll get in touch with you, and soon we will be starting our classes. So I hope you stay tuned with us and stay and be consistent on your English journey. Thank you.